What's going on, y'all? Everybody out there on YouTube again. This is Kent. I'm coming at you guys again with another YouTube video. Pretty much in this video, I want to talk about depression again in this video, and I just want to talk about, feeling worthless. You see what I'm saying? That's my video. That's my video on what I want to talk about this afternoon. I really feel that, I was just meant to just be an overall failure. You see what I'm saying? Just an overall failure. And the reason why I say that is because I really haven't accomplished much in my life besides me graduating high school and stuff like that. I really haven't accomplished much. I really haven't. I really haven't. I really feel that, I was meant to be a failure. You see what I'm saying? I was just meant to be a failure, and I was meant to be a reject. You see what I'm saying? I feel like I wasn't even meant to succeed. You know what I mean? I'm just under a lot of pressure right now, and I really feel that this life is not worth living, man. So, that's how I feel. That's how I really feel. I really feel, I really feel that, life is, not living, man. Life is not worth living for me, man, because I have, problems, serious problems, mental problems and all that stuff. Not just, it's just problems in general, you know what I mean? Some of you guys may think I just have problems with the dating scene and all that stuff. It's not just the dating scene, it's also other stuff as well, that is going on in my life. You see what I'm saying? I'm just really struggling right now, man. As for, remember, I told y'all that I was taking a class at my local community college and stuff like that, man, and I couldn't take the class anymore, man. I couldn't take it, because it's plus, the work was very difficult, the work was very hard and stuff like that, and I just couldn't do the work. I didn't understand the work. It was too challenging for me. It was too in advance because it's hot in this car. The work was too advanced for me because when I was in high school, I didn't learn all that stuff in high school because I was a special ed. You know what I mean? When I was in high school, I was basically learning the same crap that I've learned in first, second, and third grade, like 2 times 4, like multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division, just that basic stuff, just the basic math. That's the only thing I did in high school. I really didn't learn all that other stuff. That's why I really don't understand it. You know what I mean? I only know the basics. Adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing. That's the only thing I know how to do when it comes to math. I really don't know how to do anything else. And it's very difficult for me to take classes like that at the college, you know what I mean? Because I didn't learn that stuff in high school. None of that stuff. I was in special ed, and they would mostly give you that stuff that you should have learned in first, second, and third grade. You know what I mean? So that's why I really couldn't handle, taking a class at my college. I just can't handle it, man. Plus, my learning disability on top of that, having ADD and stuff like that, and it's difficult. And that's for, having a, I don't even want to say it, man, because I don't want people making assumptions, always assuming stuff that is, completely not there. You see what I'm saying? It's just very difficult to succeed in this life, man, and this life sucks. Sometimes, sometimes I feel so depressed, I feel so bad that, I really feel that, why am I even living, man? Why am I even on earth, man? The only reason why I graduated high school was because, you know, they felt sorry for me, and I was a good student in high school. That's the only reason why they felt sorry for me. They just let me graduate, you know what I mean? Because, you know, me being in a slow class and all that stuff, you know, they just, you know, before I was put into the slow class and the special ed class, I was in the normal class with all the other kids and stuff like that. They just hide in this car, man. Like I was saying, I was in the other classes, in the normal classes with the other kids and stuff like that, and you know, I just really had a hard time, you know, because where I live at, we have to take something called an exit exam, whereas English and math, they have both portions of the exit exam, English and math, and I couldn't pass both. I couldn't pass both, you know what I mean? My reading level was very low. I was in high school, I was reading on a, you know, 4th grade reading level, 3rd grade reading level in high school and all that stuff. And the only math I knew how to do was add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and I couldn't do anything else. You see what I'm saying? So I really couldn't pass the exit exam, and I really struggled, had a hard time, you know, passing it. But they just you know, waved it off and just let me graduate because I was a good student. And I really feel that they let me graduate because they felt sorry for me. You know, that's how I really feel. I really feel they let me graduate because they felt sorry for me. You know, and, you know, if it wasn't for my principal, who actually really liked me, I wouldn't have graduated. You know what I mean? I would have nothing. If I didn't have no diploma, I wouldn't have nothing. I would just be an overall failure. You know, despite me graduating high school, I still feel like a failure, man. I still feel like a failure. I can't, you know, get to where I can't get to where I want to get to in this life, man. You know, and people in my family say, Ken, you know, you just gotta make the best out of it, you know, while you're here. You know what I'm saying? Which I completely agree with. You know, I try to make the best out of it, but I'm failing, man. I am failing horribly. You know what I mean? I'm not where I want to be in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not where I want to be. I thought maybe if I was where I wanted to be in life, and I knew how to do certain things, you know what I mean, without you know, depending on anybody or something like that, you know, I thought maybe this life would be worth living, and there would be some type of, you know, hope out there for me. But there is no hope. You know what I mean? I really feel there is no hope. I keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, but I always fail. I always fail every single time. That's my ESPN app on my phone that's making that sound. But I'm feeling horribly. The only thing I know in this life is video games, sports like football, baseball, basketball, and a little bit of hockey. Cause I know a lot about football. I know a lot about football. You know, that's the only thing I know about is, you know, like I said, sports, video games. And that's about it, you know what I mean? And collecting hats, you know, that's the only thing I'm doing, and collecting disability checks. I'm going to start doing that, collecting disability checks, and I really can't accomplish anything else. Might as well just be on SSI for the rest of my life. Might as well, man. Diagnose me. I wasn't diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, but I do have symptoms of Asperger's syndrome, so I might as well, you know, get diagnosed with that, you know, and get on SSI and collect SSI checks, you know, for the rest of my life. That's it, you know what I mean? That is it. You know, that's my life. Living possibly, you know, I'm not on SSI right now. I'm not on SSI, but, you know, collecting SSI checks in the future, you know what I mean? That's all I'm going to be doing. That is all I'm going to be doing. And, you know, and it's very difficult for people with disabilities and mental illnesses and stuff like that. You know, I really feel that, you know, this life is not worth living, man. And as for relationships and dating and stuff like that, I can't get no girlfriend. I'm struggling with that. I always have struggled my whole entire life. people are putting pressure on me about having a girlfriend, finding a partner, stuff like that. And by me having a girlfriend, that's what I really want, and that's what I really desire, is having a girlfriend, man. Just a woman who will show me some love, show me some appreciation or something. But you know, I can't even get that, you know, taking some medications and stuff like that for my mental illness. You know, this is a difficult, you know, life, man.